Hi, I'm Doug Boles, president of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Thank you for listening to Behind the Bricks. We're excited to bring you this exclusive and entertaining content about the world's greatest racetrack. Keep listening, and I hope you enjoy this episode.
Your day moves fast. Your news should too. That's why there's a new and improved Wish TV app bringing you more local news, breaking alerts, live streaming, weather forecast, radar, and Indiana sports all in one place. Customize your news feed to see the stories that matter most to you and get the information you need when you need it. Download the new and improved Wish TV app today on iOS or Android and take News 8 with you everywhere.
Hey, Indianapolis Motor Speedway fans, Doug Boles here with you for another episode of Behind the Bricks. And today, I'm on the northeast side of Indianapolis in Noblesville, Indiana, where we are going to visit Hood's Gardens so that you can see where all those beautiful flowers that you see in Victory Lane on Victory Podium, where those come from. You also see them all around the facility, but they start right here almost a year before the Indianapolis 500. Let's go in and learn more. I know a lot of you probably don't believe this, but we actually have a horticulturist on staff at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. This is Abby Head. Abby's coming up on her second race season with us, 9.5 years at the zoo, Ball State education in natural resources, sustainability, and a minor in in landscaping, which is really cool. But we're right here with all these flowers. So this is where it all begins for you and those 7,000 in-ground plants at the Speedway every year.
Yes, yes. So planning happens a lot at the office and looking through catalogs and looking at some of the new varieties that are coming out and then putting together kind of palettes and designs, and then I send it all to our grower here and ta-da, they are growing it all out for us.
So when the marketing team comes up with the logo, so do you have to look at that logo and colors, and does that influence what's in Victory Podium?
Correct, yeah. So I try and make decisions that aren't going to clash with that color scheme that they've put together. You know, if they've got kind of a maroon color background, we don't want to have something in the pink category that might clash along with that. So we try and make sure that we're selecting items that are going to really balance that and make it for a really great shot.
So we have 7,000 in-ground plants around the facility, but there are about 800 plants that are the most special plants. Now, are they in here, or where can we see those plants?
Those are going to be a little bit further down the way in another greenhouse.
Can we go look?
Yeah, I think we should head down that way.
Let's go. So we're now in one of the greenhouses. There's it's amazing how many flowers are at this place. But we're going to go, as we walk here, we're going to get a chance to actually see the first flowers that are going to show up. So when do flowers start really showing up for May?
So actually next, in the next couple weeks, May 4th, we have our big Rev event that kind of kicks off the month of May at the Speedway. And so to help decorate some of the containers around the Pagoda Plaza, we're going to be installing some of these geraniums right here.
Those are those big planters as people walk into the plaza area. They're big concrete planters that have flowers in them. So those will be there to kick that off, to add some color. And then do those flowers stay there all month, or what happens to those flowers?
Nope, actually what we're going to do is pull those back out of the pots, put them into their black Victory Podium pots, and then they're going to be used for the Victory Podium celebration the following week for the GP.
So they're part of that 800 that are ultimately there for
Correct.
The Indianapolis 500, and all really starts. So all 7,000 of the in-ground plants that come to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway start somewhere here at Hood's.
Correct, yes.
And how often do you get a chance to visit?
Not as often as I like. I wish I could come up here more often. It's so peaceful here in the greenhouse. Very beautiful space. So probably a couple times a year. Definitely come up here and talk with our grower and just work with them on what our needs are and how they can best help us.
Well, and it's pretty exciting. These are the color of our logo almost, and they're getting ready for Victory Podium and Rev and then the Grand Prix. So pretty cool that we're seeing these, and in a few weeks, we're going to see them at home. About 6 acres are in the greenhouses here at Hood's, and we've gotten a chance to walk through a lot of it, and there's thousands and thousands of plants here. 7,000 of those will be at the Speedway. We found another batch of flowers that are going to the Speedway. These violet-colored plants behind us are going to be on Victory Podium. What do we call those?
These are petunia sky blue, and so they are going to be kind of part of our red, white, and blue rough theme colors for our Victory Podium this year.
So it's pretty neat how it's a whole science, and I know as we were talking and we had a chance to talk with the folks here, I mean, you do lean on them, you tell them our color palettes, and together you figure out what are the right flowers for the right places at the Speedway.
Especially when there's so many cultivars and varieties available. We have different sizes, different series, and they all kind of grow and do a little bit different. So, working with our growers because they're more familiar with the different series and varieties that are coming out, explaining to them what we're looking for and what we're really wanting is kind of how we all come to an agreement and make the choices that we do.
So the flowers start here, but let's go check out where they end up. We're obviously at a different location now. We are right here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Normally you see the winner of the Indianapolis 500 on this lift on the way to Victory Podium, but Abby and I are getting right up here because look what we have. Abby's family of flowers is actually here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, so this is how they start getting delivered to Victory Podium.
Yep, it's a quick and easy ride for them up to the podium here.
So this is one of the first batches that's coming through as we're getting ready for the Grand Prix, but you've got some that won't even come out here till race weekend for the 500.
Correct, yeah. We really beef it up for that 500, very momentous occasion.
Well, let's take them off.
Okay.
All right, let's go. We're early in the process. You started this morning at 6 o'clock. We aren't even open yet for the Grand Prix, but we are getting set for everything that takes place. And then we've got a couple weeks of having to manage this. So over the course of the month, you'll have roughly 200 plants up here, which is a lot of flowers when you think about that. It's a challenge, right? I mean, you have to worry about heat, you have to worry about rain and wind. So how much time are you spending making sure these make it for the next 2 weeks?
Well, so I daily come up here and check them just to see how everything's going. We'll check them for water needs. We do have a water truck that we bring over, pull a hose up and over the top, and are able to water them and keep them healthy that way. But yes, being a black carpet, black background, it does take on a lot of heat from the sun, so we are cognizant of that and do manage it on a daily basis just to make sure we're keeping everything perfect.
So we just have a handful of the plants up here right now, but those 200, this place looks almost like the greenhouse where we eventually started once you get it finished.
Yes, yes.
And then you have to be prepared to do different stages because different things happen up here.
Correct, so we do have the media podium here, so when that's in action, we've got a bunch of cameras that are trying to shoot, and we don't want to have the plants be in the way of any shots going on, so we kind of peel things back to the sides, and once the media presentations are over with, we can then filter back in for our public display and making everything look really great.
And then the colors change again. We've talked about this before, but every year based on logo, you're picking colors that fit the logo of the event.
Correct, and also just trying to keep freshness for the different races. So the GP and the 500 will both have the same color palette, but we will change palettes for the Brickyard in July.
So we'll get flowers up here for this weekend. There's other flowers that don't get to come here till race weekend, and those are hidden away somewhere on the facility.
Yeah, in our special hort holding area under the Turn 3 grandstands.
That's pretty cool. So this is what Victory Podium starts to look like. You'll see it when the drivers come up here with their car after they've won in the Sancio Grand Prix, and then obviously in the Indianapolis 500 presented by Gamebridge. But did you know that these flowers have another life here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway after race day? Check it out. So there you have it. A lot of work goes into those flowers that you see on Victory Podium when the driver wins the Indianapolis 500. Joseph got to celebrate with those flowers that Abby and her team put together, starting with the marketing group, thinking about the colors, then going to hoods, thinking about the flowers we're going to plant, how we get them to the Speedway. And if you still want to see those flowers, almost all of those thousands and thousands of flowers are somewhere here on the grounds at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, like right here outside the Golf Course Pro Shop. We look forward to seeing you here and checking these flowers out for the rest of the summer. Till next time, we're Behind the Bricks. Thank you, fans, for listening to this episode of Behind the Bricks. We look forward to bringing you more exciting content about the Indianapolis Motor Speedway soon.